Hello and welcome to MK Mobile Video. We finally got a full list of Edenian tower equipment posted on Mortal Kombat Mobile Social, and we're gonna take a look at it, every single piece, and decide which pieces are the best, which pieces do you want to get from Battle 200, and also, yeah, read the comments. I'm curious. First, after I do my own assessment and decide which card is the best, we're gonna compare it to what people say in the comments and see if we all think the same. So first of all, the new Edenian tower equipment has arrived. Unleash the powerful Princess Guard to cancel your opponent's healing effects or armor up with the Dynasty Parade uniform for a chance to apply Shield Breaker on combo enders. Now, Shield Break and combo enders sounds insane. Shield Break is so OP. Let's start with the Royal Wine, the uncommon piece of gear. So all the stats here are maxed out, so okay. 30% chance to gain luck on combo ender. If it's maxed out 30%, I wonder what it starts with. If it starts with like 20%? Again, but still 20% chance. It's pretty much nothing. On combo ender, you probably will have it triggered like maybe twice a battle. I don't know. 30% is decent. Well, I mean, if it's an uncommon piece, let's just assume we're gonna be able to max it out, hopefully. Lock and combo ender. Lock is a very good feature. It increases your critical hit chance, so if you're playing a team that is not based around critical hits, it's a really good way to increase your damage. It's pretty good, pretty decent. Basic attack and block of... Oh my god, you got me there. I love this piece. Honestly, for uncommon piece, have unblockable and lock and combo ender, 9 out of 10. It's an amazing piece of gear. Definitely 9 out of 10. Edenian pie. I love the graphics of the Shao Kahn eating some pie. 15% power generation boost. Very strong for uncommon piece. 25% chance 25% incoming damage reduction when user is below 50% health. Doesn't seem like it's... I don't know. It's pretty much like having 25% extra health, but only when you're below 50% health. So it's like having 12.5% extra health. Right? Am I doing this right? Am I doing the math right? It's 25% out of 50%. Yeah, it's 12.5%. Which is not like, it's nothing. It's literally nothing. There is a lot of uncommon pieces that have higher stats for health. I think maxed out like basic gear, uncommon armor gives you like 25% health boost. So it's double this. And power generation boost is nice, but honestly, this whole piece as a whole, it just doesn't seem very powerful to me. 5 out of 10. No, don't like this one at all. Traitor's Wrath, 100% recovery boost. Very good for survival. 40% resistance to fire and power drain. Now, how do I feel about that? Recovery boost is definitely good, but very situational. You will not see this very effective in any other game mode except survival. Resistance to fire. There are characters resisted to fire. There is other gear resisted to fire. Power drain. I don't know. I'm trying to imagine which characters it's going to be good to counter. I mean, it's going to be good to counter new Liu Kang. Definitely. But since it's a very pay-to-win character, you're not going to be facing him pretty much ever, most likely. I don't know. 6 out of 10 just for recovery. I just love recovery. So far, Royal Wine is extremely overpowered for an uncommon piece. The rest is like, meh. Let's move to the rare pieces. Dynasty Parade uniform. 50% chance to apply Shield Break on combo ender. Absolutely amazing. I actually got 2 Dynasty Parade uniforms on my beginner account from the free pack, so I'm super hyped. I didn't get any epic pieces, unfortunately, but I did get this one. So that's pretty good. I kind of like it a lot. 65% chance to gain regeneration after performing special 2. Now this is incredible. Some of the most powerful characters in the game are the ones that have regeneration on special 2. It's just such a good thing to have for any game mode, especially survival, but regeneration is useful anywhere. You can pop it up, start regenerating, tag out, let your character heal, and then when he comes back, he will already have probably very close to another special 2, and with regenerated health. It's insane. 65% for a rare piece on special 2. It's like more than half. It's incredible, at least on paper. I will have to test it out when I get it at a decent fusion. Shield break and combo ender, plus this. Plus 20% all special attacks damage boost. For rare, so far it sounds like 10 out of 10 rare piece. It's absolutely incredible. Let's see the other pieces. It's 9.5. I think there is like, I would give it 9.5. I don't want to give anything 10 unless it like completely blows my mind. But this is one of the best rare pieces of any tower that I've ever seen. It's just incredible. 50% opponent critical hit chance reduction. Very strong, very nice. It's gonna save you a lot of damage. Sapphire Dagger we have. 30% reduced power cost on all special attacks. Oh, that is good. That is very good. That means that X-Ray will only cost you 2 bars of power, and it's pretty much like almost like 50% off special 2, but it's like it's gonna be 30% off special 2. And special, this is really like 30%. I think it's one of the highest power cost reductions you can get from any gear. While user is active, gain 6% damage boost every 6 seconds. Oh, the user loses the stack after tag out. Still, it's really good. So it takes every 6 seconds. So basically a minute. If you stay for a minute, you will get maximum. I mean, I feel like in this game, tagging is a very important mechanic. You want to be tagging most of the time, not every time. There are certain strategies where you don't really need to be tagging that much, but most of the time you want to be tagging as often as possible. Because a lot of characters, they have tag attacks. Plus, when you tag out, you can trigger regeneration, trigger recovery and heal a little bit. It makes sense to tag a lot in this game, so I don't know how I feel about that. Again, first 2 are very strong, but the third one, again, we'll need to test it out how effective this is. I will give it 7 out of 10. I think it's pretty decent for a rare piece of gear. Divine Tornadic Pauldron. 35% critical hit chance boost. 35% critical hit chance boost. 15% chance to gain strength after user deals critical hit or lethal damage. Strengthened buffs can stack up to 3 times. Okay. And this is at Fusion 0. If you have 100% critical hits, critical hit chance, you're pretty much gonna have 3 strengthen all the time. The question is though, how effective is strengthen? How much strength does it add? How does it increase your damage? I would assume 3 of them are gonna make decent increase in damage, right? And it's not that difficult to get 100% critical chance in this game. Not at all. Wow. I mean, it's all about the damage, so I would say it's pretty good. I hope I get it so I can try it out. This is amazing. So you will have 100% critical chance with this setup. I mean, if you have 100%, you're going to be doing all critical hits that are already going to be insane. And they're going to be 3 times strengthened, which I would assume like double damage. I think 3 strengthens equal about double damage, which is pretty amazing. Okay, I'm gonna rate this as 8.5 out of 10. 8. Okay, let's give it 8. Let's be. It's just damage, just pure damage, which is not always what you want. But I think it's still very good to have sometimes. So 8 out of 10. Rare pieces are pretty good, actually. I'm surprised. None of them are really bad. Now, let's check the epic ones. These are the ones that you will probably not see outside of Battle 200, because I haven't seen any epics in the previous tower. I hope not. I hope I'm wrong. King Jared's Spear. 1.5 bars of starting power. That is a lot. That is a lot of bars. I love it. 50% chance to stack to apply snare on any special attack. Snare. Snare! Oh my god! Snare is insanely OP in this game. That is crazy. I wonder what it starts from. 10% chance basic attacks cause lightning strikes that deal 5% max health damage to the opponent. So 20 of these lightning strikes and your enemy is dead. It's not 5% of his health, it's 5% of the max health. Holy moly, this is another very good damage piece. With Snarer. But it buffs special attack and basic attack, which is kind of weird. Okay, I'm gonna have to test this out. It's really hard to tell. 10%, so one combo is about 5 hits, so every 2 combos you'll take 5 okay, never mind. Okay, just think about it. For bosses, if this works on bosses, this piece of gear is gonna be probably the best piece of gear in the game for bosses. There is not, as far as I know, as far as I'm aware, there is not a single piece of gear that allows you to deal percentage-based damage on the maximum health to your enemy. I would assume in normal battles, like in Faction Wars, it's not gonna make much difference. 5% damage in 2 combos, it's nothing. This is gonna be like classic Ermac of the gear. It's gonna deal insane damage. Oh my god, this is incredible. If this works, again, it might not work on bosses. If it does work on bosses, this is the best piece of gear for bosses in the entire game. We're gonna have to wait and see. Assuming that it works on bosses, this is 10 out of 10 piece of gear. Like 11 out of 10. If it doesn't work on bosses, I would still say it's a solid 8 for epic piece. Princess Guard. Now this is the piece that I got on my iOS account, on my main account from a free pack, so I thought it was pretty good when I read it first. 15% lethal blow chance boost when maxed out. When not maxed out, I think it's 5%, which is not that much. But it's still pretty good. Like on Dark Emperor Liu Kang and Circle of Shadow Liu Kang, it can make a lot of difference. Special 2 applies incurability debuff to the whole opponent team for 15 seconds. Which cancels opponent's healing effects. Any healing, including recovery, is also restricted. So basically what it means is that it doesn't really matter how long it lasts, because if you're fighting somebody who has regeneration buff, this will just cancel it. Now I'm curious. What if you're fighting in a battle that has regeneration modifier? So your enemies constantly regenerate, but if you apply incurability to them once, do they stop regenerating just for the duration of the debuff, or do they stop regenerating until the end of the battle? This is a hard one. It says it cancels opponent's healing effect, so it doesn't say it cancels it for the duration of the I don't know. We'll have to test it out, but if it is, this is an amazing answer to all regeneration battles. When user applies lethal blow, next hit base damage is 100%. Oh, wow, that is insane actually. If you can get, there is a few pieces of gear and a few characters that can boost lethal blow chance. In certain setups, this can mean a lot of extra damage, like a lot of extra damage. And imagine if you have a bunch of lethal blows in the row, your next, like, almost all of them will be 100%, 50%, 150% damage increase. That is insane. Okay, assuming this works on regeneration modifier, even if it doesn't cancel it completely, but at least pauses it for 5 seconds, you can cycle special 2s very quickly in this game with like soul medallion, some increased regeneration, power generation gear. You can be popping special 2s every 10 seconds. So even if it's for 5 seconds, half of the time they will not be regenerating. That is big. I would say I would rate this for an epic piece 9 out of 10, I think. I think it's a pretty good one. Divine Argus Cloak. 55% max health boost. Okay. 100% chance to apply a random negative effect to an opponent who performed a block breaker attack against user. What? Whenever rain applies soak, there is 50% chance it spreads to the whole opponent team. Oh! But why? Soaked slows them down, right? So who cares if they're soaked? I forgot. Does soak actually damage a character? I completely forgot what it does. I know it slows you down. If it does some damage, then it's fine, I guess. But I mean, the best thing about it is that it increases damage from lightnings. But those are usually only. I don't know. Is it worth it to have the soaked for inactive enemies? I don't know. I honestly don't know. Considering that we don't have a single rain that is available for souls so far, I don't think that anybody would care. Anyway, 15% chance to gain invulnerability for 5 seconds whenever affected by a negative effect. %15 chance is nothing. And 5 seconds is also nothing. So if somebody puts fire on you, let's say, 1 out of 7 times that happens, you will have 5 seconds of invulnerability, but fire will last, let's say, 10 seconds. So you only mitigate half of its damage 1 out of 7 times. That sounds like it's nothing at all. I don't know. In very specific, like, debuff-heavy battles, maybe, but how many of those do you encounter? Oof. Chance to apply a random negative effect for block breaker. I don't know. There's a lot of block breaker in Faction Wars, but not that much of it in towers. So I don't see this being very useful in towers. And in Faction Wars, you still get block breaker and you still get hit in the face, and usually it devastates you. So the fact that you would apply fire to your enemy, does it really? I don't know. I don't like this piece. I think it's the worst one so far. I would rate it 5 out of 10. I don't know. I don't see much usefulness in it. Alright, the last one. Dynasty Mask of Madness. Resistance to all debuffs. Okay, this is a strong one. Strong start. Power Drain, Weaken, and Shield Break effect applied to the opponent are 35% more effective. Ooh. That is big. That is very big. Kitana. After a special attack performed against Kitana, she gains 50% power generation boost. And 30% chance to perform special 1 with 0 power cost. Kitana and special 1. You would, like, it's so good. Kitana's special 1 is so much better than special 2. For most of them. Not all of them. I think Day of the Dead Kitana has a decent special 2. But, like, most of the Kitanas, their special 1s are just devastating. That is good. That is really good. Resistance to all debuffs is so useful. And also there is so many good shield break gear now. And weaken, again, Kitanas, a lot of Kitanas have weaken, like, okay, not a lot. Only Dark Empress only Circle of Shadow Kitana has weakness, I think. And Ronin Kitana? I'm not sure. But Power Drain, again, every Kitana has Power Drain. So that is a good piece of gear. 9 out of 10. Not perfect, but definitely very strong. All right, to sum it up, let's say what's the best piece of gear in this entire tower? Well, it's gonna be, in my opinion, King Jared's spear. Snare is insanely useful anywhere. Starting power is also very useful anywhere. This lightning strike seems like not, but for boss battles, this is a game changer. Please tell me it works. Guys, if you have this piece of gear, please tell me. Please go and test it and tell me if it works in boss battles. If it does, this is a game changer. Hi, this is Terran Sky from the future. While editing this video, I realized that actually the best abilities of all pieces of gear are locked behind Fusion 10 requirement. I completely forgot that was the thing, so I assumed that all... Anyway, the point is, some of the best abilities of all of this gear is locked behind Fusion 10, so you're not going to be able to test it for a while, or probably ever, because those pieces are impossible to get. But still, I stand by my choices, and if you were to have those pieces maxed out, the ones that I chose probably would be the best ones. I think it's the best piece of gear in this entire update. For epics, for uncommons, I think it's Royal Wine, and for rares, I think it's Dynasty Parade Uniform. Actually, the first piece in every row is the best one so far. Yeah. Amazing. Alright, let me know in the comments, what do you think? Which piece of gear is the best? And which ones did you get from your free pack? And I'll see you in the next video where we're gonna be trying to grind this gear in the tower. I mean, I've already been trying. I don't know when I'm gonna upload this video. Probably in a few days, because I have a few videos already recorded on this tower. Alright, thanks for watching. Subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.